Hello students, welcome back. Good morning, Sat Sri Akal, Walaikum Assalam, Namaste. So I'm with you to discuss reading. Several students have been asking me to prepare a video, to make a video on true, false, not given. Because true false not given is one of the most confusing, baffling type of questions which confuse the students. I assure you one thing, stay with me for the next 10 to 15 minutes and all your doubts regarding true, false and not given would be cleared. Okay, so stay with me for the next 10 to 15 minutes. But before I start, true, false, or not given, I want to tell you something. What is that? A very common mistake which is made by the students. Students जो एक बहुत ही common mistake करते हैं, वो क्या है? And sometimes the students are not able to understand what happened, why they scored so low in reading. Sometimes the answer is accurate, but even then the person is not able to qualify. कई बार आंसर सही होता है, but वो फिर भी ठीक नहीं होता. क्यों? Why? So I want all of you to read the instructions carefully, because instructions are not always the same. They are different at times. वो कभी कभी अलग होती हैं. Let me tell you, like true, you have to write true if the statement agrees with the information. So what you have to write? You have to write the word true. False, if the statement contradicts information, you have to write false. And not given, if the information is on this is if there is no information on this, अगर इसके बारे में कोई information नहीं है. What mistakes do the students make? Students गलती क्या करते हैं? Sometime, what happens? They say write T if the statement agrees with the information, write F if the statement contradicts the information, and G if there is no information on this. So what do students do? Students think that true and T is the same thing. No doubt it is the same thing. But if you write true, when you are asked to write T, जब आपको T लिखने के लिए कहा गया हो और आप true लिख देते हो, answer would be wrong. And same if you are asked to write T and you write true, and vice versa, और इसका उल्टा. अगर आपको T लिखने के लिए कहा गया है तो आप true लिख दो, और जब true लिखने के लिए कहा गया तो आप T लिख दो. So you must. Why I'm telling you? Because I have seen several students making these mistakes, and the examiner check the answers as they are provided the answer. They will not write it what the student really means. No, they will not check it accordingly. They will check according to the answer sheet as it has been asked in the instructions. So one thing you should, if you are asked to write true, so write true. And one more thing, write it in capital letters, because different students write different letters in different ways. Sometimes it may not be possible for the examiner to read it because of the handwriting problem. But if it is written in capital letters, then the examiner is more likely to read it, is more likely to be able to read it. So one thing, take care of this one. Whether you have been asked to write true or T, false or F, not given or NG. So follow the instructions. Every time read the instructions carefully and write accordingly. I hope it's clear. And the same problem is here. Yes, if the statement agrees with the claim of the writer, you have to write yes. No, if the statement contradicts the claim of the writer, you have to write no. And not given if it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about it. But what sometimes students do? Students write yes, and sometimes they write only why. Sometimes they write no, sometimes they write N. But what you have to write, what the instructions say. If says yes, then write yes. If they say a, why, so write. And one thing more. Students think that true and yes are same. Sometimes they write yes in place of true and yes in place of true and vice versa. ट्रू की जगह यस लिख देते हैं और यस की जगह ट्रू लिख देते हैं, इट वुड ऑल्सो बी रॉन्ग. It means that the student is negligent and he has not read the instructions clearly. So there are two kind of mistakes here. दो तरह की मिस्टेक हैं. एक ट्रू की जगह टी लिख देना या ट्रू टी की जगह ट्रू लिख देना, एक ये, और एक ट्रू की जगह यस लिख देना और यस की जगह ट्रू लिख देना. फॉल्स की जगह नो लिख देना या नो की जगह फॉल्स लिख देना एंड नॉट गिवन. यस, समटाइम्स द पर्सन आस्क यू टू राइट एनजी, नॉट गिवन की जगह एनजी लिखने के लिए कहता है, और कई बार वो कंप्लीट लिखने के लिए कहता है. So these are the common mistakes which are made by the students while transferring their answers. So one thing, you should read the instructions carefully and write your answer accordingly. And one more thing, practice is daily. Don't think that I would do it in the final exam, because if it will not become your habit to write in capital letters in the class, you would not be able to do it over there in the final exam. So practice it in the class, only then you would be able to do there. Because what we are not habitual of, जिस चीज के हम habitual नहीं होते, उसको हम कर ही नहीं सकते. So start writing capital letters in your class, and yes, capital, write capital. So I hope that this information would be really very helpful and it will be very beneficial, because a small thing can change your whole score. एक छोटी सी मिस्टेक आपके सारे का सारा स्कोर उल्टा कर सकती है. So let's come to the main point, that is true, false and not given. So let's start with the first one. The first rule which will help you to solve this problem of true, false, not given. So divide the statement. Statement को divide कर लीजिए 3 part में, 3 parts: subject, verb and object. Subject, verb and object. Like John Smith is a subject, scored is a verb, and 95% in math it is object. So this is subject, this is verb, and this one is object. So the first step, if subject, only subject is given, subject only, अगर सिर्फ सब्जेक्ट दे रखा है, ना वर्ब है और ना ऑब्जेक्ट है, सो आंसर वुड बी नॉट गिवन. Answer would be not given. Suppose in this case John Smith is there. John Smith दे रखा है, पर ना उसने स्कोर किया है कुछ और ना ये मार्क्स स्कोर किए ना मैथ में. So answer would be not given. Write not given if you are asked to write not given, or write NG if you are asked to write NG. One. Second, if subject is not there, अगर सब्जेक्ट ही नहीं है, if subject is not there means जॉन स्मिथ के बारे में ही बात नहीं की, then it is also not given. It's also not given. Even okay, but if subject is given as well as verb is given, सब्जेक्ट भी दे रखा है और वर्ब भी दे रखी है और ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है. जैसे जॉन स्मिथ भी है, उसने मार्क्स भी स्कोर किए हैं, पर ये मार्क्स नहीं है, कुछ और है. सो आंसर वुड बी फॉल्स. फॉल्स अगर सब्जेक्ट भी है और वर्ब भी दे रखी है, वर्ब भी वो ही है जो दे रखी है उसने. सो आंसर वुड बी फॉल्स. फॉल्स. अगर उसने फॉल्स लिखने के लिए कहा है तो फॉल्स लिख दीजिए, नो लिखने के लिए कहा तो नो लिख दीजिए. ओके. एंड थर्ड, इफ सब्जेक्ट इज देयर, वर्ब इज देयर एंड ऑब्जेक्ट इज ऑल्सो देयर. तीनों है, सब्जेक्ट भी है, जॉन स्मिथ भी है, उसने मार्क्स भी स्कोर किए हैं और वो भी 95 मैथ में किए हैं. सो आंसर वुड बी ट्रू. आंसर वुड बी ट्रू. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट rule, first formula to crack this one. I hope it's clear. I would give you one more example, then we will discuss the real questions from the real books of Cambridge. Okay, like one more. Ram killed Ravan. Ram killed Ravan. Ram is subject, killed is verb, and Ravan is object. So if only Ram is given, अगर सिर्फ राम दे रखा है, ना उसने किसी को मारा है और ना ये है, तो आंसर वुड बी नॉट गिवन. और अगर राम भी ना हो तब भी ये नॉट गिवन. या अगर ओनली सब्जेक्ट दे रखा है, वर्ब और ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है, तो नॉट गिवन. और अगर सब्जेक्ट दे रखा है, वर्ब भी दे रखा है, मतलब राम भी है और उसने मारा भी है, बट रावण को नहीं मारा, किसी और को मारा है. द सेम इज द केस हियर. तो आंसर, सपोज राम किल्ड गणेश और somebody else, so answer would be false. If we all have three, Ram bhi hai, he also killed and he killed Ravana, then answer would be true. I hope it's clear. So if you have any doubts about this one, you may comment below and I will try to help you out of this situation. Let's move on to the real text and real question from the book number 12. Okay, so let's take another example to prove our point. अपने point को prove करने के लिए एक और example है. This is from Cambridge book number 12, test number 1 and question number 1. So this is the information and this is the question. So let's analyze this question. इस question को analyze करते हैं. Cork, the thick bark of the cork oak tree, which is also known as Quercus subae, is a remarkable material. Is a remarkable material. उसकी जो bark है, उसकी जो स्किन है, पेड़ की स्किन को बाक बोलते हैं. बाक का मतलब डॉग का भौंकना भी होता है. इज ए रिमार्केबल मटीरियल, एक बहुत रिमार्केबल मटीरियल है. इट इज टफ, ये बहुत टफ होता है और इलास्टिक फ्लेक्सिबल होता है, बियॉन्ड एंड फायर रेजिस्टेंस, फायर रेजिस्टेंट भी होता है, इसमें आग इसको खराब नहीं कर सकती. And suitable for wide range of purposes. It could be used for several purposes. It could be used for numerous purposes. This is the information. There is no other information. The question is, the cork oak has the thickest bark of any living tree. So now one thing is quite clear. Oak tree, this one is the subject. It is there. It is given. Has the thickest bark. Now it is given that it is thick. It is thick. And bark of any living tree. Of any living tree. What does it mean? It means all the trees in this world. Its bark is the thickest. जितने भी दुनिया में पेड़ हैं उनमें सबसे ज्यादा जो थिकेस्ट bark है, उसकी छाल है, वो इस ट्री की है. सो सब्जेक्ट इज देयर बट थिकेस्ट है, नो इंफॉर्मेशन इज देयर. bark of any living, it has not been compared. So we have only one thing, that is subject. So just tell me what would be the answer. What would be the answer? The answer, yes, the answer would be not given. Why it would be not given? Because only subject is given and the rest of the information is not available. बाकी की जो information है वो available नहीं है. I hope it is clear. We have tried to test our formula which we discussed earlier. That is subject, verb and object. So we divided into 3 parts. And we saw that only subject is there. So let's move on to the last and one more example to prove our point, which may be a bit different. Okay, the next one. This is information. Sydney Harbour is one of the biggest harbors in the world. Sydney Harbour is one of the biggest harbors in the world. सिडनी की बंदरगाह दुनिया के सबसे बड़ी बंदरगाहों में से एक है. Listen to it again. Sydney Harbour is one of the biggest harbors in the world. सिडनी की जो बंदरगाह है वो दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी बंदरगाहों में से एक है. And the question is, Sydney Harbour is the biggest harbor in the world. Sydney Harbour is the biggest harbor in the world. सिडनी की जो हार्बर है वो दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी बंदरगाह है. So now subject is given there. Subject is given there. Yes. Verb or helping verb is also there. But it is saying that biggest harbor, one of the biggest harbor, or it is saying that the biggest harbor. So we know only one thing, that it is one of the biggest. ये सबसे बड़े बंदरगाहों में से एक है. पर ये सबसे बड़ी है या नहीं है, we don't having any information about it. So what do you think is the answer? What do you think is the answer? Though it seems, ऐसा लगता है कि सारी की सारी इंफॉर्मेशन दे रखी है, बिगेस्ट भी है, सिडनी हार्बर भी है और इन द वर्ल्ड भी है, बट द रियलिटी इज द मेन इंफॉर्मेशन इज मिसिंग कि ये दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी बंदरगाह है. वी हैव नो इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट इट, सो द आंसर वुड बी नॉट गिवन. आंसर वुड बी not given. And one more thing, it is not one question. ये एक क्वेश्चन नहीं है, it is a strategy. It is a complete strategy. It is a complete strategy. अगर आपको एक क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया तो इस तरह का कोई भी क्वेश्चन आपके पास आ गया, यू वुड बी एबल टू हैंडल इट. आप उसको हैंडल करोगे. आई एम गिविंग यू वन मोर एग्जांपल. रविंदर इज वन ऑफ द टॉलेस्ट बॉयज इन द क्लास. रविंदर इज वन ऑफ द टॉलेस्ट बॉयज इन द क्लास. और क्वेश्चन में दे रखा है रविंदर इज द टॉलेस्ट बॉय इन द क्लास. I don't think there is any difference between this one and the one I have just spoken. इस स्टेटमेंट में और जो मैंने बोला उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं है, नाम ही चेंज हुए हैं. So if you learn this one, if you learn this strategy, you would be able to solve all the questions which are related to true, false, not given. So I hope this information would be helpful for you to solve true, false, not given type of questions. And yes, if you still have any doubts, you may comment below and I will definitely sort out your problem to help you out. And I'm sure that this information would be very helpful for you in tackling these type of questions. So thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like the content, and also subscribe this channel if you have not done so yet. Bye. See you later.